Welcome back. Let's get you details of what BJP MP Tejasvi Surya, who was just recently promoted as the BJP's youth wing chief, he's claimed that Bengaluru has become an epicenter of terror activities. Tejasvi has requested Home Minister Amit Shah to set up a permanent division of the National Investigation Agency in the city. Tejasvi Surya, who became president of the BJP's youth wing, said that many terror modules have been busted in Bengaluru, also known as the Silicon Valley of India. In the recent past, referring to, in fact, the DJ Halli and KG Halli violence that we saw in August, Tejasvi Surya said that terror groups want to use the city as an incubation center for terror activities. Over 3,000 people went on a rampage on August 11, torching the residences of Congress MLA R. Akhanda Srinivasa Murthy, his sister Jayanti and the DJ Halli as well as KJ Halli police stations in Bengaluru. The violence broke out over an alleged inflammatory social media post.
The Bangalore riots has resulted in a few key conspirators being arrested. It has come to light that the protest that took place in Bangalore, allegedly over an offensive Facebook post, was not spontaneous but was a result of a clear conspiracy, and that many anti-India organizations have played a role in it. Many terrorist modules, sleeper cells have been earlier busted in Karnataka and in Bangalore. I met with the Honorable Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah ji, 2 days ago. I brought all of these concerns to his notice, and on behalf of all Karnataka people, on behalf of people of Bengaluru, I made a fervent appeal and request to him to establish immediately a permanent station house in Bengaluru of the National Investigating Agency, so that all these anti-India activities which want to use Bengaluru as an incubator for their terrorist activities can be curtailed with an iron fist.
केंद्र में भी आज एनडीए की सरकार है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है और कर्नाटक में भी है। दोनों सरकारें उनकी हैं। उसके बावजूद अगर इस तरह की घटना, इस तरह की कॉन्स्पिरेसी कामयाब हो जाती है तो ये सरकार की विफलता दर्शाता है।
Aishwarya Paliwal is joining us live with more details on this. Aishwarya, you were there at the press conference yesterday when Tejasvi Surya made this rather controversial remark. There's been a lot of outrage because, Tejasvi's comment comes from a state of Karnataka which is ruled by the BJP. So what really was his justification for making this kind of a comment that, Bengaluru is becoming the epicenter of terror activities?
Well, let me tell you, when he was speaking, he made it very clear that Bengaluru at this point of time, in fact, has become a hub where people are now looking at doing anti-social activities. He also said that now Amit Shah, who's the Home Minister, has given him a clearance that a permanent office of the NIA will be set up in Bengaluru very soon. He also said that the reason why he requested for an NIA office is because he believes that there are certain elements which would still be in the city of Bengaluru, and there is a possibility in the near future we could see some of those elements indulging in anti-social activities. So very clearly saying that Bengaluru is in danger and needs an NIA office.
Aishwarya, thank you for those details. Tanveer Ahmed of the JDS is also joining us on this broadcast. Tanveer, what do you make of the statement of Tejasvi Surya? He's saying that Bengaluru has become an epicenter of terror activities. He's referring to what happened in August, the DJ Halli and KJ Halli violence.
See, firstly, I congratulate Tejasvi Surya on his new position as national president. See, the motormouth MP of Bangalore, absolutely he plays diversionary tactics every time. Today, the pandemic here in Bangalore has really gone to its peak. People are dying on the roads. People have lost their jobs. And now Mr. Tejasvi Surya, the most calm city in the entire country, which is Bangalore and which has some great citizens, now Tejasvi Surya want to play diversionary tactics. That's exactly what he's known for and meant for. I don't think people of Karnataka pay much heed to what Tejasvi Surya says. Bangalore, yes, that incident shouldn't have happened in Bangalore. But however, equating that to terror and all that nonsense, only a motormouth like Tejasvi Surya can do. And I don't think any sensible person in Bangalore would really pay much heed to it.
Okay, Tanveer, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Nasir Hussain of the Congress is also joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Hussain, your reaction to what Tejasvi Surya said when he refers to Bengaluru as an epicenter of terror activities, questions being asked of the BJP MP, considering it's a BJP-ruled state?
See, that's what that's what I fail to understand. BJP is ruling the country for the past 6 years. BJP is ruling Karnataka state for the past 1.5 years. So now, if the BJP MP makes allegation that it's a terror cell, then this is something which is quite difficult to understand and quite difficult to explain it to the people. If Mr. Tejasvi Surya really feels that it's in hub of terror activities, he should also mention the terrorist activities that have happened in Bangalore. We should also mention what kind of terror modules are operating here. And if we really have some information on terrorist modules and activities in Bangalore, we should give it to NIA. And just making political statements, just trying to target certain sections, I think this is extremely unfair, and this is what these people have been doing. It is mischievousness on these people's part. If they really have some substantial evidence or information, I think they should share it with NIA, and NIA is a very what is called a competent agency which can look into these allegations and nab the culprits if they are there.
Okay, so you're saying this is...
and BJP has been surviving mainly on slogans for the past 6 years in the center and 1.5 years in Bangalore, in Karnataka. These slogans won't work.
Okay, Mr. Nasir Hussain. Okay, Mr. Nasir Hussain, thank you for joining us. The Congress saying that this is a political statement by Tejasvi Surya. They're putting the onus on the BJP, saying that this is a state that's ruled by the BJP. The BJP is at the center. If these kind of happenings are in fact taking place in Bengaluru, who is to blame them?